Greetings, YouTube. Once again, happy Wednesday. At least I hope it's happy. We'll see how happy it is after breaking down this new forum post from the NCOC team, simply entitled Introducing Class and Rarity Gates, something they have hinted at in past forum posts. It is always a goal of theirs to be on the front end of a public relations nightmare by saying that there's a new challenge for the contest, even though we know from Act 6, Chapter 1 that the new challenge is often spend more money so you can't use your 4 stars, especially for synergies, and you might as well pony up because we need to make more money off of you buying 5-star crystal opportunities, Cavalier crystals, etc. So, it says, today we want to give you an early look at a new feature that we hinted at when we released Act 6, Chapter 1, Class and Rarity Gates. You know, when an exclamation mark ends a sentence from Kabam, that they are super excited to take your money. Class and Rarity Gates are an expansion of our existing gate system that have the ability to add restrictions on certain paths and quests. That means that instead of allowing only one class or rarity of champions in an entire quest, there may be gates within quests that will have certain requirements to be able to enter. The goal with these gates is to add a new challenge to our contest and make summoners think harder about their available counters and their champions' abilities. What really that means in non-Kabam speak is we want to restrict the champions you can bring in, because chances are if we don't, we're not going to make much money because the champions that you've built up are too OP, so there's nothing like just not allowing you the opportunity to bring in that champion even if they are a rank 2 or maybe someday rank 3 6-star. Your first experience with Class and Rarity Gates will come mid-June with the introduction of Act 6, Chapter 2. So that is a big piece of news in the sense that in about a month, in mid-June, we will see the next chapter of Act 6 released. We wanted to give you enough time to prepare and make educated decisions in the run-up to the next chapter and the unfolding story of the Battle Realm. If they were really serious about that, they would bring back rank-down tickets, because then you would be able to prepare literally for taking certain champions down and maybe taking other champions up, but of course that doesn't happen. What are the gates we can expect? Before we list out all of the gates that you can expect to come across, there are a few things that we want to mention. Each quest has 10 paths, 4 with class rarity gates and 6 paths that have no gates. This means that you will be able to do about 50% exploration of Chapter 2 without running into any of these gates. All of the class gates in Chapter 2 will lead you down a path where you will have class advantage. They are designed to be easier when you achieve the requirements. Well, at least, there's that. You'll be able to see which gate requirements are present from the champion selection screen and can tap on a gate from anywhere on the quest map to check the requirements. So, for example, we have several green boxed requirements, 2 cosmics, 2 mutants, 2 6-stars, and 2 tech. That means if your 6 stars are the trash rosters I have shown in past videos this week, like let's say your 6 stars are Deadpool X-Force and Cyclops, and that's it. Well, it looks like you're bringing your Cyclops and your Deadpool X-Force or maybe your Kingpin in, whether or not you like it, because you don't have a choice if you want to jump in. I think the class requirements is fine. We've seen that in other content. But the 6-star requirement, especially because that is 100% luck, depending on where the 6-star RNG falls, is such shady BS that it needs its own zip code. 5-star, 6-star, only champions which fulfill certain requirements can be used. Gates block your access, blah, 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 blah. The gates you will find in Act 6, Chapter 2 are listed below. At no time in Act 6, Chapter 2 will there be any paths that require you to pass through more than one of these gates. Make no mistake about it. The headline for me is that 6-star requirements are taking full effect. Thankfully, they are requiring for everyone in your path to be 6 stars. But then again, let's say with the 5-star mutant, for example, my best 6-star really is a 6-star Domino, and I wouldn't be able to bring necessarily a 6-star Domino in if I had 2 other 6-stars I wanted to bring in, since the 5-star requirement is the mutant requirement. Now, there are ways you can get around it, and I'm sure I could easily do that if I thought hard enough about it, but still, the whole 6-star requirement is total BS, hence why it says blocked in the top right. You need 2 or more 6-star champions in your party to pass. And if you have a terrible 6-star roster, which so many people do, those people are going to be almost useless for these paths. It's just going to be the case where you have to take them in because you don't have a choice. You have no other 6-stars unless you want to pony up and spend your hard-earned money for more 6-star crystal shards to get that third dupe on a 6-star king group. Quest 1, your team must contain 2 or more 5-star mutant champions, 2 or more 5-star cosmic, 2 or more 5-star tech, and 2 or more 6-star champions. Quest 2, same thing except with skill, science, and mystic. Quest 3, mutant, cosmic, and tech. And Quest 4, skill, science, and mystic. Quest 5, mutant, cosmic, and tech. And Quest 6, skill, science, mystic. These class rarity gates are in addition to the quest restrictions that only allow 5-star and 6-star champions to enter Act 6, aka FU 4-stars. With the introduction of the Cavalier progression point in recent events in the Battle Realm, 5 and 6-star champions are more accessible than ever if you buy them, and will continue to become more accessible. If you don't have the champions to tackle this content just yet, don't worry. This is permanent content, and you will have the ability to access these gates in the future, even though 90% of 6-stars are trash. We'll have more information on the challenges that await you in Act 6, Chapter 2 soon, so stay tuned. Let's scroll back up, shall we? Really, this quest detail requirements, and I'll, as always, post a link to this in the discussion of this page. In fact, it'll be a pinned comment. The 6-star requirements are just stupid, right? I mean, I get that they want people to have to spend to get 6-star champs, and this is the best way to do it. But until they get better 5-stars as 6-stars, because right now the best, 15, 20 5-stars that were released before the featured 6-star crystal, aka champs before Domino and Ghost and Corvus, for example, aren't available as 6-stars. So really, this is just limiting you to having 2 out of 5 of your attack team be champions that for many rosters aren't going to be able to help clear content. In fact, they're just going to be there simply for the requirement and not much else. This also, of course, limits your synergy teams, and I don't want that point to be underscored because unless you have like a 6-star Heimdall, for example, you're going to be restricted as far as how you attack the content. Let's say that you normally like the Quantum Realm Trinity and you like to bring in, a 5-star Ghost. Well, unless you have 2 6-stars in the form of 6-star Wasp and 6-star Ant-Man as your 2 6-stars, you're not going to be able to do that synergy team. So really, not only is this restricting you in terms of your very slim 6-star roster for many summoners, even those that have been playing for years, but also this is going to limit, based on class, the synergies such as, say, the Holy Trinity of MCFC or the Domino Trinity with Red Hulk and Massacre. These classes are there to make sure that the advantage is on the house, aka Kabam, to not only make it harder, but when they say challenging, they want to mean challenge for your wallet. So I am not thrilled with this at all. I think it's shady and terrible, but it is what it is. It's coming in mid-June. Let me know your thoughts on this in the comments below. And as always, thank you for supporting my Marvel Contest of Champions YouTube channel.